Okay, hello there ladies and gentlemen, how you doing? It's time for part 5 of my Resident Evil 2 Leon A hardcore difficulty walkthrough. I say Leon A, they don't really say A and B scenarios in this game, they just say second run for the B scenarios. But I really like this place. Holy shit, look at it. And with the original soundtrack, old school soundtrack, love this piece of music as well. I love how clean the lab area feels in this game. It's pretty sick, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we've got a lack of spaces due to playing on hardcore here. And I've only got 2 guns with me. The flamethrower with the regulator and the shotgun. But the hardest parts of the game are now done, really. Which is going back to the police station when Mr. X is stalking you. And also the sewers. But there's still some tricky parts coming up. I think I'm actually going to store all that fuel. We've got more than enough. We've got such a surplus of it. But in this area... Oh shit, never noticed that before. Look at that. Sick. But in this area there's a lot of plants. And it's easier to just outright kill them. This reminded me kind of Prey, the game that came out a few years ago. It really does. And I couldn't get to grips with that game. It's also one of the hardest modern games I've played anyway. But I just really didn't like that game at all. I wanted to, but I didn't. Anyway, this is what you do with these guys. If you're Claire, you'll use the spark shot. If you're Leon, that's when you know when they turn to black completely that they're done. Takes a lot of fuel, but these guys have an insta-kill ability, so if you're going to try and run past them and be some kind of speedrun god, then you need to know what you're doing. Anyway, speaking of needing to know what you're doing, let me just get my booklet out, because obviously in your first playthrough you don't know the codes to this part, but I do. It is 3123, and that gets you down that ladder, and then also 2067, which means that you don't have to get the trophy, that little trophy thing, and that unlocks the drug testing lab. So now I can put the solution into that immediately, which is good. There's a red herb out here, and there's a flash there. I'm not going to collect them for now. However, there is a hand grenade in here, and I am going to take that. During the Mr. X fight, where I've got to be careful, very careful, not to get wrecked. The grenades can really help that fight. Right, so here, red, green, blue, red, green, blue. Red, green, blue, and again, red, green, blue. Then after 2 red, green, blues, it's just red and green. Red, swap it around, green. This puzzle is definitely, for me, the new water puzzle from Resident Evil 3. It's a piece of shit, honestly. If you make a wrong turn there, oh my lord, it can take you a while. My head just doesn't understand this puzzle. One basic thing I know about that puzzle, without knowing the specifics, is that it's good to have a little bit of liquid in all 3 of them, but that's all I know. Anyway, we're going to go down this ladder now. And burn the fuck out of this prick. Are you fucking kidding me, Capcom? Toasty! And you guys won't know this obviously, but this is my 3rd and final part of playing this game. I kind of wanted to do it all in one sitting, but I've had my tea since ending part 4, and That is basically me just taking my eye off the ball. I don't know if I could have picked my knife back up. I think I could have, and I didn't. I still need to be professional here and play quite well. Now, we can immediately go and get this frozen. And then I think we're done in this particular area. But these zombies... Ah, no, because look, we need to get power. We've not got power yet. So in the B scenario, you can. But there's 2 lickers in this place. And the shotgun and the flamethrower just aren't going to cut it. The thing is with the grenades in this game, 1 grenade will kill a licker, I think. I don't want to use my magnum bullets. Not because I haven't got that many. I've actually got a lot, but... because it's just like 1 grenade and they're dead, and then there's the other one, and I don't know what I'll do with that one, but these 3 are not dead, so blasting these punks is definitely beneficial. I'm also just going to blast him as well, and now I've got a surplus of 1. There's another herb there, so one of these lickers is going to get done with a grenade. The other, I might just avoid him, because there's a room here that's a really useful room in terms of resources, but I might not need it. However, they're going to spawn now, and hopefully I'll just get out before getting hit. And I did, and usually you do, to be fair, but... yeah. Pop in the dome on the motherfucking throne. Excuse me, sir? You fucking cunt. That's how annoying this game is for me at sometimes. It's made me drop 2 C-bombs. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Usually... are you fucking kidding me? Do you want a 3rd C-bomb? How accurate do you have to be? It's a shotgun game. What the fuck? So many C-bombs. But we're going to be going back down that way in a minute. I've not got many shotgun shells now, but... I'm going to take out the Magnum, put the shotgun in, just in case I do kill that licker. I don't know if I will. Sometimes it can take up to 3 bullets to kill the licker, which is just absolutely hilarious, really. Put all the gunpowder back for now. I'm going to use a grenade against that. Oh, I don't want to use the grenade at all. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use the Magnum and show you guys how retarded it can be. So Magnum, it should be killing the licker in less than 2 bullets. But anyway, we're going to get the... can't remember what it's called now, but that electronic device. I've got a defensive item as well. Oh, actually... let's just put some more fuel in this. I really like this thing, and I like the little puzzle of getting the lines together before you input it in. Kind of similar as a little puzzle that was in the Evil Within 2, but I like them. They break up the gameplay. They're not difficult to do, but they're just kind of fun. Whoa. Holy shit. It's quite the position he's in. Anyway. Looks like I've made the decision that I'm going to blast this with a Magnum instead of the grenade. Three Magnum bullets. 3 Magnum bullets, ladies and gentlemen. For 1 licker. Now, there is obviously another licker in here, which is why I'm not running. This is basically Capcom logic in 2019. I just blasted it with a Magnum. Doesn't do anything, the other licker. If I run, it starts attacking me. Now, that is what you call some true 2019 Capcom logic, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, we have power. And let's see where this licker is, because if it's in a decent area, I should be able to just avoid it. I'm gonna go for it. Wow, sounds like I spooked him. I don't know why. Fuck you, game. Right, definitely gonna make some shotgun shells here now. More fuel. I don't really need it. Do I have 2 high grades? Yeah, I've got more high grades here. Oh, it's a compared to large. Yeah, I love it. 6 shotguns. That'll mainly for Mr. X, I think. Let's just restock the Magnum as well. By this stage, I'm engaging in a little bit of micromanagement, but we're close to the end of the game. And this is only video number 5, so why not? So, we're going to freeze that now. That's what we're going to do. I have a feeling this liquor might be in a retarded position now. Yeah. Now that is what you call the devs being very cheeky indeed. Well, this motherfucker's come out here and realised someone's killed his mate. But yes, we're into the low temperature testing lab. That zombie only gets up when you interact with it.
You have 5 new messages.
And that's pretty cool, because sometimes in these kind of games, it's what doesn't happen that makes it more scary. Or that anticipation. And when something never happens, it's actually pretty damn cool. But there we've got that classic cutscene of that. Very exciting indeed.
Complete.
They're using the vents. That's how they get around the ship. Bring back survival horror, ladies and gentlemen. It's such a niche genre now. It's crazy. I mean, it always has been, but what have I got to look forward to? Fucking hell, I forgot about this prick. That scared the shit out of me. Yeah. When you turn the power back on, this guy spawns. I always feel like I'm using a little bit too much flamer fuel than I need to there, but doesn't matter. I lost my train of thought now. I was saying something quite interesting there. No, I can't remember what it was.
Son of a bitch.
I've actually remembered what it was. It was about the lack of survival horror games in the modern day. Because people say, like, for example, oh, there's so many zombie games, blah, blah, blah. Maybe there are a lot of zombie games, but they're of different genres of game, and I think that's the most important thing. You got zombies in RPGs, in survival horrors, and first-person games, different kinds of games, and it doesn't really matter.
Warning.
Anyway, I'm just going to
Dispersed. 18.
create a super herb here, because there's a blue herb up ahead. I've got defensive items as well, so this is definitely one of the most cheapest parts of the game, but I'll be okay because I've got 2 defensive items and I've got herbs, some of Mr. X drops. I think I'm going to drop the bomb. Ho-ho! Fuck you, game. Fuck you very much. Now, on your B run, there can be a plant in this room. I'm sure there is, usually. Mr. X doesn't appear there for Claire, by the way. I'm not even tempted to do the second run as Claire. I can't say I'm tempted at all, really. But now we can leave this area. And I am going before I go to the west area, to go to the north area for 2 extra inventory slots to get the last hip pouch. Although, like I say, I'm still wondering whether I've actually missed one more. Fuck it. This electronic device, though, the signal modulator, you get that. Look at this.
Jesus.
Muff. Yeah, you get that as soon as you get into the lab area on the second run, which actually makes the lab area a little shorter. There's those vital 2 inventory slots.
The hell?
Let's just see how this guy reacts to fire. Is he dead? I think he is, but you never know in this game. But yeah, when you come back here when there's power, the game spawns that extra zombie. It's very vulgar. And yet again, look at those guys just right behind the door. I mean, Capcom, please, come on. That's absolutely ridiculous. I do like the fact that both as Leon and Claire, the costumes become more dirty and like shredded and stuff as the game goes on. Claire's gets just, I don't know. Well, her jacket comes off, she gives a jacket to Sherry, and Leon, for some reason, has a lot of shit on his.
Hopefully the G-Sam is up here.
I mean, they both went into the sewers, but Leon's just gets shit on it. A lot worse. So, we're ready for the final actual Birkin fight now, and there's an extra grenade here. And I don't really like using the hand grenades for that particular fight, because well, all the bosses in this game have an ability to have iframes whilst you're using the hand grenades, but this next particular fight more so. And obviously Birkin's got the coloured eyeballs, which basically say shoot me on them. So that's what I'm going to do. Ah, green, green, blue. I forget that you can have green, green, blues. Really useful, actually. But here we have it. It's the Birkin fight. And I find this fight a lot easier as Claire because the spark shot, I don't tend to use it because it has such little ammo and because you've got to be so accurate, but it is really useful if you use it correctly. But the machine gun grenade launcher combination as Claire is really useful. Grenade launcher to stun him and to finish him off with the machine gun. Some people hate the machine gun in this game, like I said before. I don't get it, I really like it. But with Leon, because his guns aren't fully automatic, they're kind of like, you know, handguns, shotguns, really slow weapons. I find this next fight easier as Claire, I don't know. Anyway, I don't need the flash grenades. You can use the knife on Birkin here, but I just stick to the guns. Stick to the guns! As Alex Turner once said. Gonna get the shotgun out. Gunpowder large, gunpowder yellow. Let's see what we're creating here. Ooh, I tell you what, we'll make some more magnum ammo. The Magnum can do, I think, or the shotgun I should say, can do as good as the same amount of damage, seemingly, in the same kind of job as the Magnum here, the shotgun can. But the thing is, like I said before, I don't really feel comfortable using the flamethrower on Birkin. It might be a mistake, and I've seen a lot of other people use it, but I'm not. I don't need a defensive item for this fight. Just going to get another super herb out. And I'm also just going to give myself... No, I'm not going to give myself more handgun ammo. There's handgun ammo all over this fight in the room. So, let's have a see here. I'm going to put that back. I'm going to carry it at an aid spray. I'm going to save the game, obviously. Yeah. So 6 save. I think the reason I don't have the passion to do a saveless run on this, or an S+ rank on hardcore at least, is because of my kind of apathy. Well, it's not really apathy, it's my... I don't know what the word would be, but the issues that I have with this game's gameplay at times. And yes, I've got to put my magnum at the top, shotgun on the right, and handgun on the left. Don't look at me like that. We're good to go. I've done this Birkin fight numerous times without taking damage. I've also done it where he's basically magnetically attached to me and I can't stop taking damage, so who knows what the fuck's going to happen. But it's interesting with this fight because you've got the eyeballs. There's one at the top, one at the bottom, as you can see on his leg. There's one on his back, which is the hardest. It's best with Claire to grenade launcher him there and then machine gun him, in my opinion, but we're not Claire right now. But, yeah, he's then got the stomach part, where it's obvious that you shoot him. Sometimes he'll just, like, get on his knees and you just start unloading on him. But then he has a phase where the eyeballs just disappear, and I think that's just damaging time, basically. We just got to pummel him with whatever he got. But anyway, fuck it. Right, I'm gonna... Fuck you, Birkin. I got you with that first one, you knobhead. On to danger. That's your moment to hit him, basically. Oh shit, that is rare. I don't fucking believe what I'm seeing here. I'm on fine health, game. Can I hardly call this a walkthrough anymore. Unbelievable. A one shot because I didn't have a defensive item. I had the fucking knife and decided that I didn't need it. Now I know that Mr. X has got an insta-kill ability, but I have never seen that before, and I didn't expect it, and I could have accepted it if I was on caution, but I wasn't. I was on fine. Guess what? Knife's coming with me now. But like I said, never seen that death before. So really, I can't prepare myself for what I don't know. That's crazy. Never seen that. Maybe in the back of my mind I do remember him doing that attack, but I don't remember him killing me because I had a defensive item. But if you're on fine health in Resident Evil, you shouldn't be able to be killed. Look at the fucking range, you cunt! Modern day Capcom. What the fucking hell? What is this phase of the fight about at all? It just gives you 50 plus handgun bullets, but it never actually finishes on the handgun. You've spunked all your fucking ammo up to that point. All it gives you during the fight in the fucking room is handgun bullets, but every time I do this fight I finish it off with a magnum or the shotgun. That fight isn't difficult. It went terribly. One of the worst it's ever gone for me since my first playthrough. And why? Because of that last fucking retarded phase. But sometimes as well with that fight, I've got to admit that you can be a little bit impatient because this fight isn't difficult at all. It's just annoying. And his hit range is madness, pure madness. But it isn't difficult. It went really badly. There were a few times where I can say, yeah, it was my fault. But also at times, it quite simply wasn't due to the hit detection. It's not difficult. It's just annoying. It's just Capcom's gameplay. That's all. Parts of this have gone okay and parts of it have gone terribly. You know, I remember my Evil Within 2 classic walkthrough. Oh my lord, there were parts of that when I raged. And I think if you watch my Akumu difficulty Evil Within walkthrough, on that I'm so relaxed. Because I love that game. I like this game a lot, but I don't love it. And you know, second Evil Within, I like that a lot, but I don't love it. Anyway, coming up before the absolute aberration that is the Mr. X boss fight, because believe me, it's fucking terrible. I'm going to be saving it once more. There are, I think, 3 plant enemies, 1 or 2 other enemies knocking about as well. I've got no shotgun ammo left, which is not good. But obviously, if you don't have a defensive item, they do insta-kill you, so I'm going to make sure I've got a defensive item. I might shoot one just with a magnum and then run on, something like that, but... Oh man. Anyway, the next part, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be the end part.